Hello neighbor, this is Curt with eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Benton LittleShift Bike Carrier, and we're going to see how it works on our 2024 GMC Terrain. So if you've been looking for a hitch-mounted bike carrier for a single bike, something that can accommodate a really good weight to it, along with being versatile enough to do different styles of bikes, but you don't want different bike carriers that accommodate each one, the Benton LittleShift is going to check off a lot of boxes for you. First and foremost, it has an 80-pound weight capacity, meaning it can accommodate even the heaviest of e-bikes that are out there on the market now. The other thing that makes it really versatile is the fact that it could be wheel-mounted, as it is now, or if you have a bike with fenders on it, you could depress this button, remove the hook from the post, and move it back to the frame. So now we've created a frame-mounted bike for those bikes with fenders, or if you've got a bike with a carbon fiber frame or a custom paint job, we can move it right back here to the wheel, which honestly is the easiest way to mount it anyway. Now let's talk a little bit about how it fits on your GMC Terrain. And for quick reference, the bike that we're using today has a large frame and 15-inch handlebars. So you could use that to kind of compare with your bike to see how the fit will be. But as you can see, we do have a good amount of room back here. It does keep the bike pretty close to the back of the vehicle, but not so close that if I was on kind of a bumpier road, I'd be worried about any contact. Again, these are 15-inch handlebars, and really, there's still several inches, even if I give it a good shake, from hitting that back windshield. And we're really not in any danger of the pedals hitting either. But like with any platform hitch bike rack, there is going to be some visual obstruction when we have a bike loaded up. For instance, our taillights are going to be partially obstructed, our license plate, as well as our rear view camera. So it's a really good idea to know what kind of footprint this is leaving behind your car. And from the bumper to the furthest part of the bike rack here, we are looking at 17 inches. So you've got almost 1.5 feet extra back here that you're going to have to account for whenever you're backing into a tighter space or trying to parallel park. The other thing that we always want to take a look at is our ground clearance. Now, the shank on the LittleShift does have a little bit of a rise to it, and that's a really good thing. That and the fact that it does keep it pretty close to the vehicle, also a good thing, because those are the kind of things that help us out with our ground clearance. And we have an 11-inch ground clearance on the furthest point back here, and that should be a fairly good amount for you if you come across a steep incline or a driveway or something like that, but it is something that you definitely want to keep in mind. Now, I had also mentioned that the LittleShift can accommodate bikes up to 80 pounds. There is no ramp assist with it at all, so if you do have a heavier bike, whatever your bike weighs, just make sure you are comfortable lifting it up about 14.5 inches in order to get it on and off the LittleShift. Now, one of the most common questions we get with a platform hitch bike rack is there a way to get access into your cargo area while you have a bike loaded up? And in the case of the LittleShift, you really don't. If you want to get into your cargo area, you will have to remove the bike in order to do so. But removal of the bike is actually really simple. We've got 3 contact points. We've got the post and hook that we demonstrated earlier. And we also, on each wheel, have this ratcheting wheel strap with a rubber pad on it that's going to help protect our wheels. So the first thing we need to do when we're unloading the bike is detach our wheel straps. So I'm going to go ahead and just depress this button, lift the strap through, and feed it through the spokes to clear it out the other side. I'm going to do the same thing back here on my rear wheel. Before grabbing the frame of the bike to keep it upright, and we're going to go ahead and depress that button, lift the hook up, clear the wheel, and now we can lift the bike down to the ground, and we're either ready to store it or hit the trail. Now with the bike removed, as you can see, we're going to have full access into our cargo area. We've also regained visibility all across the back of the vehicle between the taillights, license plate, rear view camera, back window. All of that is perfectly clear now. And also keep in mind, we don't have a stowaway position on the LittleShift either, because the truth is, at only 17 inches. That actually comes out smaller than some of the bike carriers on the market that do have a stowaway position. So that's a great thing about this bike rack. It's really unobtrusive. The other thing too is that it only weighs about 25 pounds and it's pretty compact, so it's really easy to store either in your home, your cargo space, or just a corner of the garage somewhere, or something like that. So as we come down here, there's a couple of extra features that I think are really cool. We've got this plate here in the middle, and we've got some loops cut into it. So if you've got, you know, your own cable lock, you can run it through these loops to secure the bike to the rack. If not, we have plenty of cable locks available right here at eTrailer for you to go ahead and purchase with the bike rack and use with your bike. The other thing though is it's got kind of a grip surface to it. So this is kind of an ingenious idea. A lot of people that carry bike racks and things like that out on the road also have roof racks, and they carry roof boxes and rooftop cargo as well. This is going to provide you with an extra step up so that you can reach that cargo. Sometimes it's longer cargo like a kayak or something like that. And having this extra step back here in the back with the cargo area closed can really help you out as far as organizing that cargo and getting it up and down safely. The other thing you can use it for as well is just a handy place to sit down, maybe after a long ride, or you just want to take a break before getting back in the car. It makes a pretty nice seat to just kind of chill out here and relax at the end of the day. But if after watching this video you decide that the Benton LittleShift is the single carry bike rack for you and your GMC Terrain, you get it, you have the opportunity to use it a little bit, please share with us what you think about it in the comments below. We would love to share that experience with our other neighbors so they can make the best decision for themselves. Once again, this is Curt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.